Our Winter One Act Play Festival is an annual festival where we have students submit plays that they wrote that are one act long, which means they're between 30 and 45 minutes long. And they submit them for the opportunity to direct their own show.
So, can you talk to us about your play?
Sure. So my play, Wallop's Most Wanted, it takes place in the 90s, and the city named Wallop is being taken over by this really feared crime boss. And these two bottom-of-the-barrel kind of detectives are set to put on this mission to go find this crime boss. But when they finally get there, they realize that he's not what they thought he was going to be.
Okay, so mystery.
Yeah, a mystery.
How do you feel you have prepared yourself for your role as a director and assistant director and writer and basically everything?
Well, I think I get a little bit of a leg up because I assistant directed our last year's fall play, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and I got to block my own scene, and I got to work with our producer in this show, but our director, Mrs. Wickham, and I feel like that helped me a lot to prepare. I feel like people should come see the show because not only did the actors put so much work into it, but I know that all of us directors put a lot of work into it. And all of the shows sound like extremely fun, and I think that people will just have such a good time watching them.
I admire all your hard work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can you talk to us about your play?
My play is called Misfortunes, Misfortunes, and it's about this fortune teller that went missing in this town in Utah in the 50s, and the kids who live in the town now are trying to find out what happened to her.
And for the director and assistant director, how have you prepared for your part in this play?
One thing I did to prepare was I saw a bunch of shows from other high schools, and I took notes of blocking and things on stage I liked and things I didn't like, just so that I had an idea of kind of what I wanted my show to look like.
For me, as somebody who loves performing and stuff, I annotated Ava's play, and then I really thought about the character and stuff, and just how I would perform it and how others would perform it, and then just taking that to auditions and stuff.
And after all your hard work, why should people come watch your one act?
I think people should come see Misfortunes, Misfortunes, and all of the other one acts that are being put on, because I know that we've already put in so much work, especially our writers and directors so far, but I know that all of our actors and all of our techs are going to put in their all to make it beautiful and gorgeous.
Well, I'm really excited to watch this play, and I wish the best to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Sports Report with me, your host, Leo Anwa. Today I'll be covering the Super Bowl, Premier League, Freedom Athletics, and the Freedom Athlete of the Month. So to get started in the NFL, the Super Bowl teams are set, so in 2 weeks' time, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles will be taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I thought that the Chiefs versus Cincinnati Bengals game was horribly officiated. There were a ton of missed calls that really lost the Bengals the game. While in the Eagles game, it was a total blowout. The Eagles looked dominant during this whole game, and hopefully they can translate that success on Super Bowl Sunday. Switching to Premier League, my match of the week is Tottenham versus Manchester City. Both teams are star-studded on offense, and they're top 5 teams in the trophy race. But I think this game will end 2-2. Now in Freedom Athletics, our football team has announced the hiring of new coach Marcus Mayo. I'm excited to see what he brings to the Freedom football community next season. In Freedom basketball, tonight is the night. Freedom versus Champ, a great rivalry. Last time these two teams matched up, the girls won in a blowout win, but the boys sadly lost by 1 point. So tonight is their chance to win it at home. Tip-off for the girls game is at 6:15 and the boys game starts at 7:30. On Saturday, wrestling has their districts tournament, and finally, indoor track has their districts championship. Anyways, that is all from me. Now here's Johnny with the Freedom Athlete of the Month.
Thanks, Leo. Hello and welcome to the January Athlete of the Month, where we cover the highest performing athletes throughout Freedom High School. During the month of January, we saw several athletes cross the threshold, breaking school records, and creating the new standard. Freshman track star Josh Johnson has broken the school record for the 55-meter dash not once, but twice during this month. The freshman ran a 6.71 55-meter, which broke the school record officially. With regionals coming up soon, Josh looks to break his record for a third straight time. Congratulations, Josh, and where there is unity, there is freedom.